Alrighty, hey everyone. So I have a few plants that I want to chop and prop today. One of them is my Hoya Abobata Splash. I want to chop it and then get them rooted and then stick them back in to the pot. That's going to be the case for most of these. So I'm going to just go ahead and get started here. For the Hoya, I am going to chop it, I think right here. So a pretty extreme chop with lots of nodes. Here we go. All right. So I think I'm going to do another chop right here. Okay, now look what a little baby basket it is. This is what we have. So I'm just gonna cut each of these and try to root them at the node. So for this one, I'll cut it right here. There we go. And then I'll try to root both of these. I'm gonna let them sit for at least an hour, ideally 4 hours, but we'll see how much time I have today. And then let's get these guys right here. Yay! So that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my favorite one. Look at that little splash mark right there. 5 and 6. So we have 6 cuttings of this guy now, which is a good amount. Let's move on to the next one. So I guess I'll stay with the Hoya vibe and we'll do my Hoya Bilobata. This is one I got at, I think it was at Lowe's, but you can see the top is balding a little bit and like some of the leaves just don't look very good. There is new growth, but just as a precaution in case this thing goes downhill suddenly and drastically, I'm going to take some cuttings just in case this whole thing decides to die on me. I still have something left of it. I do want to repot it because the soil is not great. It stays wet for very, very, very long, but I haven't had the guts to yet because I'm afraid it's just gonna die if I do that. So let's start with some cuttings. I'm just gonna take one of the longer vines here and I'm gonna snip it. And then I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with the Abovada, and I'm gonna snip it right here. And I'm just gonna do that with all of them. This one has a much more of a milky white fluid that's coming out of it. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might as well do one more. I'm just gonna do one more because I don't need that many, I don't think. But might as well. I don't know if you guys can kind of see where I'm cutting, so maybe this will be a better view. So that's 15 cuttings of the Hoya Bilobata. Look it. See the plant? Wow. Say hi. Now we're gonna do, this is my Peperomia Ancana, super fuzzy boy. I'm absolutely obsessed with him. There's 3 stalks growing out of him right now, and I want more. So I'm going to chop him. And I'm going to chop him kind of at the same place that I did with my Hoyas. Just like right above right here. I think I'm going to cut this guy pretty low. So I'm going to cut him down here actually. I feel so sad to do that. This is the hardest one for me to cut, I think. And then I'm going to cut this one 2 more times. So I'm going to cut it here. And then here. All right, and we'll see how that goes for me. And then I think I'll cut 1 more of these. And then I'll do 3 here as well. So right there. Oh, right here. There we go. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 Peperomia and Kana cuttings. I'm just gonna keep this one like that. Okay, next up is my Peperomia. Oh, what did we call this? Peperomia. I forget. I'll put it down. But one of my goals was to chop and prop this and get a nice full basket. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna chop the nodes. And then everywhere there's a node, I'm gonna cut. And then I might just keep that one as is because it's thin, small. So let's keep going. This is gonna be a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this guy like this, I think, for now. He looks way cuter. He got pruned up. And then, I'm not gonna count these because there's so many, but a whole bunch of little node cuttings. Are you heading out, baby?
What do you think about this shirt?
Yeah, that looks good.
It works?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think I have 1 more plant left. And that is my Miken's Halo Variegation. It seems like the top ones don't have that white variegation on it, but I don't know. They still look wonky. So I'm gonna just cut all of these off, and I think I'll be able to easily pull them off. So let's see how it goes. I'm just gonna cut in the middle. So this will be considered the top cut. Let me get some water to help get these out. Wait. Let's get this a little wet. Also, this pull is super wonky. I don't want to rip the roots. I hope you guys can get somewhat of a good view on this. I'm starting. Oh, there we go. All right, here's the top one. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, there's one. What I would like to have for this is a big bushy plant that is climbing up a pole. There's the next one. I'm just gonna cut all these. Number 3. Ooh, I broke. No, I didn't. That was just the sphagnum moss. There's that one. That one has white on it. Okay. Ooh, there's the next one. Let's keep going. came out easy. I don't know if I broke a root off or not. Another one. That one. And I think I'm gonna stop there. It's leaving it off on that one, which is super white, so fingers crossed. I guess we'll see what happens here. I'm gonna just keep this plant on the pole, and now I have 1, 8, 9, I have 10 of the Micans cuttings. Oh wait, I'm noticing the top leaf does have some white on it at the very, very tippity tip. Oh, how cute. And then actually I have one more, and we're gonna need to travel for this. I am going to propagate my golden pothos. So it has one really long vine here, as you can see. So I am just going to chop that up. This golden pothos I think is so pretty. I don't know, I just like this one a lot. Here we are. I think the variegation on it's super pretty. So I'm just going to chop each one in the middle, kind of like how I did with the Micans. That one as is. Okay, so how many of these do I have? I have 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 golden pothos cuttings. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna let these sit for at least an hour to callus over, and then I'm going to put them in probably a perlite propagation box. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit all of them in one. Honestly, this is a lot more cuttings in I was anticipating, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll show a video of me putting it in whatever I put it in. Hey everyone, so it's been about 2 weeks, about 2.5 weeks, probably more, I don't know, I think so. I'll put how much time it's been. I always am bad with time, but yeah, it's been a certain amount of weeks, and I wanted to provide an update on my propagations that I just showed you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it, and we're gonna look at the Tupperware boy. So as you can see, everything looks pretty happy in here. Well, with a few minor exceptions. This guy right here doesn't look very happy. But I did want to leave him in there for now, just to show you that he isn't happy. I might just take him out now. Come on. Yeah, I mean, kind of mushy. I'm just gonna take him out. I'm not too worried about him. But yeah, everything else is looking pretty good in here. I do see some baby leaves, like, I don't want to disturb anything because they're not ready yet, but like right here, I guess I'll take them out. I feel like those leaves were not there before, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they were there because I don't see any roots on him. What else? What else is exciting in here? Let's see, does this have roots? No, I don't see any roots on the Hoyas yet, but they're not dead. Oh, and then look at this wonky leaf right here on the peperomia. Like, he's kind of misshapen. I don't think he was like that before. And you can see 2 leaves coming out of the micans right here. There's 2 leaves coming out right here. But yeah, overall, it's looking pretty good in here. Here's another one with a baby leaf on it. It's maybe this, the peperomia gets, maybe it gets baby leaves before it gets roots. But yeah, overall, good news. Nothing too exciting. But I've just kind of been opening it every day or two and kind of blowing it with air a little bit, giving it some fresh air. And the mother plant, so here is the peperomia that I took cuttings from. You can see right here, I had cut it in the middle and then the part that was growing above it kind of just blackened off and fell off. But you can see little baby growth there. This one has a growth point here as well as a growth point here. So they're doing okay. I did notice when I cut it, like you can probably kind of see the color of the leaves are kind of like a yellowing almost, and I got scared, but I'm wondering if that's just because of the stress or what. It's giving me new baby leaves, so I think he'll be okay. Only the micans does have a growth point coming out. If you can see it, this little nub. So no new leaf as of yet, but we'll see what happens. It looks like it's still kicking it. The little nubbies right there. And then next we have the peperomia. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at names. I forget the exact name of this, but there's a lot of like little cuttings in here that can probably be taken out, but I just wanted to show you kind of how some are doing and how others, some are doing good, some aren't. So this guy's like falling out, so I'm just gonna like stick him back in, but you can see these, like this was a cutting and it's like just completely dead now. So I'm gonna go through and pick those out, but overall, it looks like we do have some new growth coming in. Like, I can't remember if this one was, cut before, but we do have, you know, some little baby growths coming from what was cut. And some of these cuttings in here seem like they're still alive, so I'm not too worried about it. But I kind of started throwing them in after a while because there were just so many. But yeah, come on, get in there, guy. I'll figure this out later, but yeah, he's still kicking it, and then maybe he'll be full and bushy for me one day. And then I have my Hoya Obovata Splash, and I ended up just taking the cuttings, and I was going to put them in the prop box, but I ended up putting them back in the pot because the prop box got pretty full. But yeah, this guy, all the cuttings are doing well so far. Let's see. I think they're getting roots because I'm tugging it and he's not coming out very easily. This one came out pretty easily, but look, there's little baby roots there. Can you see them? I hope so. There's baby roots on that guy. So I'm gonna get you back in here. The only one that's maybe not doing it as hot would be the top cutting. If you can see this leaf, oh, he wants to come out. Stay in there. But yeah, that leaf is just like sad. So who knows, top cutting might not make it, but I do see the teeniest little baby leaf on there. So who knows? We will see. Right, and then lastly, yeah, was the cuttings I got from my golden pothos, which are doing amazing. I mean, I know pothos are like one of the easiest to propagate, but I'm still so shocked with, look at all those roots, those like white roots already. I just spilled water everywhere. Oh well. I'm still shocked that it has so many roots so fast, and it's cool to see how fast, like comparing it to like the other cuttings I've taken too, like how fast this one's rooting. And it just looks so pretty in this like little glass container. So bushy and pretty. But yeah, so that is all I have. That's all the updates I have for my propagations at this time. And I will definitely be doing more propagations this year. This is just the start. I love propagating. It's so fun just to see them grow and see like what does well, what doesn't do so well. And I don't know, it's just fun to see, to like get a plant that's small and cut it up and then make it a big plant. And I don't know, there's just something magical about that is really cool. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy your day, and I hope you have a good weekend. Bye.